welcome back to another video. It's been a while, I think maybe 2-3 weeks since I filmed my last video. You're gonna have to excuse the lighting, it's around 8 p.m. at night and I really don't like to have bright lights on before bed because it just wakes me up, so it's a little dim lighting and I'm just not looking my best. I'm overtired, recovering from being sick, skin's broken out, so just excuse that. I wanted to do a pregnancy update. I'm now 15 and a half weeks pregnant, so I'll be 16 weeks on Saturday and today is Monday, so I guess closer to 15 weeks. And I just wanted to talk about new symptoms and where I'm at with my pregnancy. So the first trimester was very difficult. It was filled with morning sickness, tiredness and heightened emotions and constant mood swings. I'm definitely still more irritable at 15 weeks, I still have irritability and I'm still, more emotional than if I was not pregnant. But I can say that I think the emotions have calmed down a little bit. I was just constantly crying and getting really upset and angry over everything in the first trimester, and although I'm still very quick to get annoyed and quick to be irritated, I'm not taking everything as personally anymore and I'm not just crying over everything. So I'd say my emotions have become a little more normal. And what other symptoms can I talk about? Oh yeah, movements have become stronger. I did go a few days where I didn't have any movements and I was a little concerned, but baby's moving a lot again and I'm feeling kicks now, so that's very exciting. I've even felt some on the outside with my hand on my tummy, so I'm really excited about that, and hopefully soon my partner will start feeling them and seeing them. I did just go for a 15-week ultrasound and we're fairly sure that we know the gender, so I will share. But it's not 100% until I believe you're 16 weeks, but they were fairly certain about the gender. They just said that they couldn't officially say it. So obviously if anything changes for some strange reason, I'd come back and tell you guys. So it looks like I'm going to be having another little girl. We were fairly sure I was having a boy, or at least I was. I was very certain I was having a boy with my change of symptoms, and everything was very different this pregnancy than with Chloe. I mean, obviously this pregnancy is also with another man, but I really thought I was having a boy. So when we got to the ultrasound and I did the potty shot and there was no penis, I was surprised. Again, it's not 100%, but we're fairly sure it's a girl now. The sonographer was too. So that's very exciting to be having two little girls. I'm sorry, my brain's kind of slow because, it's been a very long day. Another thing recently is I had some pretty bad food poisoning. I think that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but on last Friday I came down with a migraine which lasted all of Saturday, and then Saturday evening I started vomited all night, vomited on Sunday and vomited this morning. So I believe that it's some food poisoning from a salad, but I'm not sure, so that's been pretty awful. And I haven't gained any weight still this pregnancy. I've lost weight because I was sick. So yeah, still no weight gain this pregnancy, which I'm not too fussed about, because I think when I give birth, the only weight that I'm probably going to gain is from the actual baby and the placenta and the water, so it should be pretty easy to pop right back to my pre-baby body. Yeah, my skin's been breaking out again. I keep going through, weeks where I'm good and then weeks where my skin breaks out. But, it's not the worst thing in the world. My hair definitely feels like it's getting healthier. It's getting a lot longer. I think it's growing pretty fast now I'm pregnant. So that's exciting. and I've been staying away from like really harsh chemicals, so I'm trying to grow out this natural hair colour, and I don't know, it's kind of weird to get used to. I'm kind of wanting to go blonde again, but I don't know, I'm trying to keep up with the natural, and I really don't want to use any chemicals whilst I'm pregnant, like bleach and stuff on my hair. So you know, pregnancy, everything's going well. There's been no like crazy symptoms. I've definitely still had a heightened libido, and I've had little cravings here and there. Today I was craving cream cheese bagels with salmon, so I had that, and that was nice. But yeah, no really strange sudden symptoms. I guess mostly what I've been going through recently is just things that are aside from the pregnancy, like life stresses, concerns, extreme tiredness from just constant mothering, which obviously is going to get more tiring when the baby's here, and speaking of which, and you know, it's just a whole video in itself, just talking about how I'm doing in myself, my thoughts about the future and what I'm wanting, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a whole thing in itself. Anyway, I'm going to end this update here because I'm very tired and I'm going to have to go off to bed. I've been trying to, you know, go to bed when my daughter goes to bed and get up when she gets up, which is really crazy. So my daughter goes to bed at, you know, about 7 p.m, 7:30 tonight, so it's now about 8. I'll usually put myself in bed around 8, but then because I'm pregnant, I'm constantly peeing, so I'll be peeing back and forth until about 9. Then I'll wake up again at 10 to pee, and then I'll take about 20 minutes to get back to sleep, and yeah, it's kind of a nightmare. So realistically, like, I would go to bed at like 9 and get up at 6, so I should be getting 9 hours sleep, but I feel like realistically I'm having about 6 hours sleep because so much of it's disturbed with being pregnant and peeing all the time. I'd say that's like the biggest symptom at the moment, is just a constant urge to urinate, and without a full bladder. And this might be because I had a C-section, you know, I had a breech pregnancy before this, and it's my second baby, but just a few drips of urine in my bladder and I have to pee. I can't sleep with even a trickle in there. So it's just a constant game of peeing, and then 10 minutes later a little trickles in there, peeing. It's constant. I'd say between laying down in bed and actually going to sleep, I pee at least 10 times. And I have spoken to a doctor about it. I don't have a UTI, I don't have a weak pelvic wall or anything like that. It's just, unfortunately, it's just one of those things. I'm just very sensitive to any sensation in my bladder, so I just can't. I feel like most people, they go to the bathroom with a full bladder or half a full bladder, and me, it's just like 1/10 of a full bladder and I'm going. So that's definitely been very annoying, because as soon as I'm comfortable, I'm getting out of bed. Oh yeah, and another symptom is restless leg syndrome, achy legs, at night, constantly kind of wiggling and moving because my legs are uncomfortable. Again, I'm suddenly remembering like symptoms now, and new things. A new thing is my hips are starting to hurt as they're stretching, and I'm having a lot more lower back pain, and I think it's from my ligaments softening and having to continue doing strenuous things like housework and lifting my daughter. It hurts because my ligaments are all very soft and malleable at the moment. Sorry, that's my cat. So yeah, the hardest thing has just been the physical discomfort. Anyway, I'll show you my bump. Really, I don't look much different to 3 weeks ago. I'm still really quite small, but I'll do a little bump date, I guess. Oh gosh, I don't even know if you can see anything. Oh dear. Oh! Yep, so this is my baby bump at 15 weeks. So if I'm like sucking in, you can see it still kind of, it keeps itself out, and this is relaxed. Yeah, you can see the baby's up to here now, just at my belly button, and then, you know, I'd say in like another month, hopefully it's, you know, round, because they're going to be up to here. It always looks a bit like a hot dog in early pregnancy, because, you know, you have this bottom part and then you have the normal top part, so it doesn't really go round for me until around 16-20 weeks, but I'm 15 weeks now and still very small, so I don't know, I'm okay with it though. And then from the front it just looks like I'm swollen here. So yep, this is my little baby girl. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm so tired, I need to go straight to sleep. Anyway, you can see I've got like the darkest eyes, oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope everyone's doing really, really well, and I'll probably do an 18-week update next. I was doing week by week, but honestly, everything changes week by week in the first trimester, but once you get past 12 weeks, it changes more like every 2 to 3 weeks. It's not every week. The changes are less often because all the crazy stuff is happening in the first trimester. So I don't really want to just film the same sort of video every week. I had someone ask about me doing weekly videos. I mean, if things change, then obviously I'll do a weekly video, but at this current time I'm thinking every 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm 15 weeks now, so I think I'll probably do another update at 18 weeks, because that's when I get the official gender blood work. And well, I get the official gender blood work at 16 weeks, but I get the results back at 18 weeks at the same time as my anatomy scan, where they'll obviously see the gender 100% as well. So I feel like that's when I'm going to make a bigger update, talking about my anatomy scan and the blood work and just overall how I'm doing, and I'm expecting that my bump's going to suddenly show a lot more by then. So yeah, I'll make a video in another 2 to 3 weeks, but I might make other videos on the side that aren't pregnancy related and just about how I'm doing and thoughts and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm off to bed.